I look like somebody that just be talking. Everything on that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out, all the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a stab, no Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. There's places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
My first, you know what I tell you? Get over. You're gonna get that.
Really? You're gonna get this on YouTube again? You with the football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw Dobbs. Open man is Switzer complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Dobbs. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Nick Kwiatkowski not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, gotta go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You see it?
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Ohio. Flex route.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Trubisky to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, 18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
180. Red. Hey, gotta go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller from 3 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's all.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good.
Now Trubisky on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 28 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Downs to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The gun, Dobbs. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Fly him to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now Dobbs. Flushed out right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go. Red, touch. Gotta go.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
18. Red, touch. Hey, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Here we go. White 90.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red, touch. 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go. 180. Move.
Right back to him on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set up. 180.
Now Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead.
it, you see it? Red, up! Watch the eye! There we go, you see it, you see it?
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Red, up! Gotta go!
Now a toss coming right side. It's Cohen, and he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Dobbs is throwing. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 45 yards.
Ohio! Flex round!
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Red, up! 180! Hey, gotta go!
On 2nd down, Trubisky. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Come on, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get. The football back.
These two.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Open man is Switzer, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Quarter. Set. 180.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Eluding the pressure right. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Set. 230. Snickers. 66.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Quarter.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Fights off the defender, escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Bell. Pretty move. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
50.
They'll run him with Bell. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to maneuver. 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect.
Right, when you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.